Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, and I always try to keep you updated with anything I come across regarding any of the cast members from any of the shows that I recap, and this is no exception. We got a little bit of a PSA from Gill from Married at First Sight season 13 in Houston regarding his ex-wife Myrla. But before we get into this video, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash that like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's talk about what Gill had to say. So over this weekend, as you know, reunion part 2 ended, and there has been a lot of noise on social media, both fans and non-fans of Gill, and fans and non-fans of Myrla, and a lot of things have been said by a lot of people and what they had to say. Now, it seems like there's overwhelmingly support for Gill, and not so much so. You do have some folks out there that are still supporting Myrla, but there is a lot of backlash as well. Well, Gill definitely had some things to say about that, plus had a lot to say about everything that's going on in his DM. So let's see what he had to say. So you can actually stop and pause this video if you want to take the time to read what he had to say in his IG story. He thanked everyone for the support. He's have like over 2,000 DMs that he's trying to sort through and he's trying to respond to. He's grateful for everything that has been happening, especially after seeing reunion part 1 and part 2. But he also had this to say as well. He said that it has been brought to my attention that as much love as I've been receiving, there has been a lot of backlash towards my now ex-wife. If you truly support me and are a fan, you know I don't condone any type of bullying. What's been done has been done. I appreciate you all, but please let's not drag someone while at the same time wishing blessing on to me. We are all better than that. Hashtag spread positivity. So I do say that this speaks volumes because from what we've seen in previous seasons with people that was considered getting all the well wishes and blessings coming off of whatever relationship that they were in, they would never come out and speak about the backlash that their counterpart have received, which speaks volumes. It also talks about the fact that a lot of the folks that was calling him passive aggressive and abusive and all of this other stuff out there, did he speak the truth in some things that he had to say about Myrla? And we know what some of those things are. We seen the replays. Dr. Pepper brought him in, all of that. Yeah, we spoke the truth. As you know, on my channel, I definitely do the objectivity thing. If I see something, I see it. No matter what gender, no matter who it is. We'll talk about it. Now, a lot of people, of course, said that he was a little too harsh or whatever the situation was. Are there many ways to express how you feel? Sure. But definitely he did that. And he spoke the truth on her high maintenance home friends did. He spoke the truth on her negativity in some cases with regards to things that she didn't like. How this looked, how that looked, how this space was, how that space was, what da-da-da-da-da. When you're in a marriage, two become one. Excuse me. You always have to deal with how people move within a marriage. That includes spending, whether it's her, whether it's him. We said this about other couples in previous seasons. Yes, I got the comments down when I brought up the whole Woody and Amani example. People were saying, oh, he was living with his grandma and da-da-da-da-da. Just because you live with somebody don't mean you don't have money. I mean, look at people like Bill Gates. He doesn't look like he has a lot of money, but the man is a billionaire. The thing is that how you move within a marriage. I'm not going to go into that again, but it wasn't the same with the whole Woody and Amani thing. They figured it out. They made it work. The thing is, it didn't happen in this situation. The question was raised about Myrla and whether or not she's probably ready to be in a married situation. She answered maybe, maybe not. So maybe she just took this opportunity as a reason or a way to see that maybe she's not ready for marriage. The thing is, though, what this still comes down to, back to his PSA, is that as much as you guys support him and as much as, again, you got to be objective. Like I say, there's things in how his delivery, maybe, is different ways to deliver the message, but he delivered the message. We did not get full transparency with her, which usually things tend to manifest itself, and it did what it did. Now, I know some people feeling some kind of way about what she did. Absolutely. I totally agree. But Gill, in this case, is like, look, I know what you saw. I know how you feel. But that don't mean that you have to bash my ex-wife. What is done is done. What has been seen has been seen. They're both moving past this. She got a new dog. She's living her best life. Gill is currently or was currently in Colombia. And I think even Ryan is down there with him as well. Because they've been trying to hit him up, trying to get to Gill. So, they're both living two separate lives. You guys got to remember, even though we just saw this stuff this past week, filming has been over for months. So these people have tended to either grown from this or slowly moving forward from this. And at this point, Gill doesn't want all of the drama. And the thing is, he could be relishing this and say, hey, I'm going to take one for the, hey, I'm looking good right now. But he's saying, no, you know what? Hey, if you want to be a fan of mine, please don't go around bashing the other castmates, and especially his ex-wife. So I totally get where he's coming from with that. I totally understand. Even on my channel, I spoke out on some of the things that she did and what we saw versus me name calling her. Now, the high maintenance thing was something that her friend said. She called herself a diva. So I repeated some of those things that she said. But some of this other stuff that's out there that, I'm just going to speak objectively on what is seen. And in this case, Gill wants the same in regards to not being bashing toward her at this point, because at the end of the day, as much as he was hurt over the situation and everything that has happened, it has happened, and I guess at this point, is moved forward. Thank God, he said he put himself through therapy from what we saw. Hopefully the therapy has been going well. We've been seeing good things with Michaela. She's been going through therapy. She put out a post earlier this week too, as her taking accountability for what she saw of herself on the show and the therapy she's been getting. We got to remember that at the end of the day, we're all imperfect people. We do imperfect things. And at what point do we allow grace for certain things? I've said allowing grace about other people and other cast members that we've seen. Now, do we speak out on the behaviors? Absolutely. Is there editing involved? Absolutely. But at the same time, do we go to the farthest extent of calling people abusers? Because there are some people that are still calling Gill a abuser. And I just, with the things, and people are reaching for things that maybe is more to this than what we see, because they're trying to actually see what normally doesn't happen, because men are normally in a different space when it comes to what we see on reality TV, and especially men of color. So, I wanted to share this with you guys. Obviously, he put it out there. I guess people have been coming into his DMs and into his comments on his posts, saying things about Myrla that he just did not like. And obviously, even with what he got, what we saw at reunion, he still loved that girl. Now, I don't know at what extent it is at this point, but there was some love there. And so for him to actually say, don't bash her. I know what you guys saw. Can we not do this? And can we kind of spread some positivity? But, that's the life of what happens in social media when it comes to these reality TV shows. The shows build it up for drama. We see what we see. And that's why I always say you got to take this show with a grain of salt. And it's always strictly for entertainment purposes, which is always why I like to see people outside of the show. So let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think about Gil's PSA statement. and where we move on from here. And I wish both of them the best. I wish that, she move on with her happiness and he moves on with this happiness, and whatever growth and grace that can come from this, so it be. So until the next episode or video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.